Good morning, world. Julian here. Fun fact, 49% of single American men wash their sheets only 4 times a year. That's once every 3 months. Babe, I know your boyfriend thinks he has eczema, but really, it's bed bugs. Another fun fact, on average, men wait 11.7 days to change their sheets after having sex. Coffee? But not to worry, I'm here to help you fix the life of your dirty ass boyfriend. I'm Julian Thomas, and you're watching Told by Thomas. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, I'm gonna tell you before I get sued by the Disney, ABC, ESPN, Hulu, 21st Century Fox Corporation. Cue theme music. What up, world? Julian here, and welcome back to another episode of Told by Thomas, where I tell you how I live my bachelor life here in New York City. And on today's episode, if you haven't been able to tell already, we will be talking all about the bedroom. And no, fellas, I will not be telling you my tips and tricks on how to last longer than 2 minutes, though I'm sure your partners would greatly appreciate that. This is a family show, so fuck out of here with all that nasty ass bullshit, alright? Damn. But instead, we will be talking all about the functionality of the bedroom and things we can do so where it can improve your sleep, make it more practical for organization, and of course, make it aesthetically pleasing. So, let's begin. My bedroom is looking just as raggedy as the average 28-year-old male's. Right now, it consists of a queen-size bed with some dusty sheets, a couple paintings from some friends of mine, a lamp, and 2 struggle racks of clothing. So the first thing we're gonna do to sprucing up the space is we are going to flip the bed to the opposite side of the wall. That way it opens up the room. Next up, we have to take care of these struggle racks. All right, so like the rest of the world, I too have fallen in love with Japan's latest export, Marie Kondo from that Tidying Up show on Netflix. If you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend you check it out. So basically, it's this small Japanese woman. She goes around and organizes people's homes, and she generally asks if something sparks joy, especially in the closet, because that's where we, as humans, as consumers, have very unnecessary stuff, especially like clothes you don't wear anymore. So she goes around asking if something sparks joy, and if it does, obviously you keep it. It gives you joy. But if it doesn't, you toss it. And by toss it, preferably, I mean by like donating it. So, yeah, let's see what sparks joy. Does this spark joy? Yes, it does. Does this spark joy? Nah. Does this spark joy? You know, it's yellow, it's bright, like the sun, like me. Yes, it does. Does this spark joy? Nope. Does this spark joy? Ugh. So I'm gonna go full Marie Kondo mode for you guys in another video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I got a big ass delivery from Ikea, which is my new wardrobe. P.S. shout outs to all those deadlifts CrossFit has me doing. Got my backside looking right. All right, I see me. Okay, you guys, so we have a little bit more space to work with now. So the next thing we're gonna do is build this wardrobe. Now, I admit that I do not follow instructions very well, but I mean, come on, this is Ikea. How hard can this be?
3 hours later.
Okay guys, so I finally finished this wardrobe situation, and I must say it took forever. In hindsight, I probably should have paid somebody to do this. It would have been like an extra $150. I should have took that L, but here we are. You know, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it at all. I like how it has these compartments. So now I can actually buy nice things and take care of them. So yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna wait to go full Marie Kondo mode on spring cleaning my wardrobe in another episode where all of this will definitely come in handy. So let's move on to the next. Next up, it is time for me to rehang all of my paintings. These come as generous donations from my next door neighbor, Paris. I am a strong believer in not buying mass-produced art, so definitely support your artistic friends where you can. I also found these really dope sconces from Craigslist for like $80. They were from CB2. I think it adds, you know, a nice little flair to the space, especially because I don't have any room to add a floor lamp. Lastly, I added a salt and pepper rug from Ikea just to make the space a little bit more plush. Are we on? Are we on? All right, cool. Okay, you guys. So the next thing that we're gonna do to freshen up this space is to get rid of these stink ass bed sheets that are covered in drool stains. Or at least I think these are drool stains. First thing any grown-ass man should have on his bed is a mattress pad and a fitted sheet. Ladies, if he tells you otherwise, run. Next up for debate is the flat sheet. I personally think that this should be on the docket in Congress during the next session. So let me know in the comments below if you think that there is a place for a flat sheet in modern day society or not. Next, I got a gentrified pillow in a box. Actually, I got 4 of them from Casper. Casper is a really cool brand. They advertise everywhere here in New York. I wish they created boxes that you could open, but I digress. Don't tell my parents that I bought 4 pillows for over $200. My mother still pays my phone bill, and I don't want her to think that I'm big ballin'. Yes, I said my mother still pays my phone bill. Who are you to judge me? But it was very important that I find a pillow that is both soft but firm and can support my big ass head and not look like a placemat in under a week. Next up, I got a gentrified blanket in a box from Buffy. I see all my neighbors with this, so I want it too. It's actually really cool. It's lightweight, so it doesn't, I don't sweat at night with it, and it's hyperallergenic. It is also antimicrobial and chemical-free materials, blah, 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 marketing. I did wish that it came in other colors besides white. I'm a young thug from Brooklyn and these streets is dirty, so I try to avoid white and linens and towels as much as possible, so yeah. Next up for debate is the decorative pillow. Personally, I don't see the point of it, but it did look off balance, so I just threw back on my drool stained pillows back on the bed. I did feel like the space was looking a little bare, so I added a cow tapestry from Society 6. I named her Doja. If you know, you know. And to round out the space, I added some greenery and random knickknacks from Ikea, CB2, and a bunch of other places. I also added some candles, to help set the mood when that happens, which is never. And lastly, I added some tree hooks to hang my robes for when I'm feeling luxurious or lazy. And now the time has come for me to settle down and settle in to enjoy my new bedroom. All right, world. So before I pass out for what I hope is going to be some of the best sleep of my life, I wanted to give you guys a very quick tour of the finished space. So let's do this so I can go to sleep. All right, so right here on this giant windowsill, I just put a bunch of knickknacks, mostly from Ikea and CB2 and some other things that I had lying around, and some random plants that I hope I can keep alive for as long as I can. I really like this little nightstand situation from CB2, especially this glass water bottle. Probably put some condoms in here. Stay safe, kids. Some good, sweet, passionate drool making is about to happen on this bed right here. Again, the frame is from CB2. The sconces are also from CB2. The pillows are from Casper. The Duvet, that's how you say it in French, is from Buffy. The tapestry over here is from Society 6. And here's the wardrobe. Again, we're gonna save the organization of this in another episode, so don't judge. Right here is my flex corner. This is where I take all of my outfit of the day pics on Instagram, so make sure you go follow me over there so you can see what's really good and how I stunt. And yeah, this is it. All right, you guys, we have come to the end of this flip, and I want to say thank you for coming along with me on this journey and not judging my skills on how I make a bed or my lack of skills for building IKEA furniture. You're always welcome into my home. as long as you don't steal shit. But in all honesty, make sure you go wherever you are celebrated, and I promise to celebrate each and every one of you right here on my channel. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, or not. I mean, it's not like I make my money off this. But for real, make sure you guys get some good sleep, drink some water, take your vitamins, be nice to each other. Hey!